objectives.
You know what? It seems pretty bold to ask something like that, seeing as how the only thing on most straight black men's resume is audacity. Y'all are literally the least qualified out of anybody in this country to lead somebody, but y'all always want to be in the front. But you know what? It's a special place in hell.
Special place in hell, huh? We ain't even gonna get into all that. We just gonna keep on moving, man. Now, we said we ain't got nothing but audacity, and that's based on what? Seriously, based on what? We the least qualified? But we're always in front. Can you give me an example of that? Now, the audacity of you to say that someone's causing division. Now, you bashing straight black men in an effort to do what? Cause a division, a separation from straight black men? Is that what you're up to? If not, why'd you make the video?
Every subsection of the black community, y'all are the least educated and the most incarcerated. Please tell me what qualifies you besides the dick between your legs to lead somebody into anything. Y'all
least educated? I give you that. But do you ever stop to wonder why the black man is the least educated? Do you understand most black boys have to drop out of school and more than likely find some type of hustle to take care of the family? You know, help put food on the table, things like that. Did you ever take into consideration that most black people go through the school to prison pipeline? That they're putting special learning classes so the teachers don't have to take time to teach them anything. That most black kids are heavily medicated at an early age because of things like ADD, ADHD, autism, things like that. None of that dawned on you, huh? None of it. But that was your talking point. Really? Most incarcerated? Okay, we are. Let's refer back to that school to prison pipeline. And of those most incarcerated, how many of those people incarcerated are falsely accused or locked up under some trumped up charges that shouldn't even have stuck? Hell, you act like there ain't no gay men in jail. I mean, I've seen prison movies. I've heard stories. And honestly, I'm hearing a lot about men getting raped in jail. And it ain't straight men raping men. I don't care what you're doing. If they're raping men, they're not straight. What qualifies us to lead? How about the fact that we've been fighting against a system that's designed to destroy us, and we still out this motherfucker pushing? How about the fact that if a war broke out amongst the races, we would be the black community's number one source of survival? We're naturally stronger than women, and we vastly outnumber the gay population within the black community. Or maybe it's the fact that most black men have more real life experiences where we have experienced things that won't bother us as much as it will other people. AKA, we'll be able to keep our head straight instead of acting with emotions and doing things off emotion. And it just would be different. Which leads me to the question of what makes you believe that a gay man or a black woman is more fit to lead than the black man?
Y'all always want people to breathe life into y'all, but at this point, it's just pure necromancy because we have no more life to give. Y'all suck the life out of every fucking thing. I mean, let's call the thing a...
Please show me when a straight black man has ever asked anyone, especially a gay man, to breathe life into them. And you can cancel that we shit, because straight black men have never asked gay men for any fucking thing. Ever.
Thing. Y'all want to be white men so fucking bad. Y'all see white men at the heads of their household, and y'all can't even get a household to be the head of. Asking women questions like, what do they bring to the table when you don't even own your table, you rent it.
We want to be white men. Well, last I checked, white men really like to kill off melanated people. Well, they really ain't got to do that no more because you gay black men aren't producing anybody, so they ain't got to kill what ain't being produced, and the black woman has ended more life through abortion in the last 40 years. So she's killed more niggas than anybody. Over 19 million in 40 years. So who wants to be like the white man again? The question, what do you have to bring to the table, has nothing to do with a liberal table, which means due to the question of why you even brought that up, other than the fact you wanted to throw an insult. Besides, you can't rent tables. You have to buy those.
Black community. Y'all are literally the root cause. Blame black women for fatherless behavior, but then fail to realize that the father is the person that you're not blaming. Y'all blame men for being gay and say, yo, you grew up without a father. Do you see how you just pointed back to the issue? Y'all blame women for having too many kids as if they made them kids by themselves. You keep pointing back to the issue. Y'all be one
root cause, huh? Of everything? So there aren't black women out here that are putting black men on child support for the simple fact he doesn't want to be with her. There ain't no black women that are holding the children from the father because the father won't get her money to pay her bills. Black women never started kicking the black man out the household in order for them to get a check from the government. That never happened. None of that ever happened. Black women ain't telling their kids every other day that their fathers ain't shit. And after telling the child that the father ain't shit, the child starts to hate the father. He grows up hating the father. Like your whole fucking point is void because black men have been taking the fucking blunt of the blame since you kicked us out the house in the 70s. We say you gay because you didn't have a father in the house? Well, what did mommy do to make daddy leave? What did mommy teach that boy that made him want to be gay? Who'd she bring around that boy, or where did she leave him that he decided he liked dick? Couldn't have been the father because he's probably in jail for not paying child support or being held from the child because he can't afford to get mommy's hair and nails done. I'm seeing a problem here, but it ain't totally the black man. I'm seeing a 50-50. It's both of y'all. Real men do not blame women for having a lot of children. That is a lie. Don't know where you got it from, but let's keep going with it. Let's say Tammy. Tammy has 5 children. Of those 5 children, there are 4 baby daddies. Tammy's only 25. That means Tammy's been doing a whole lot of hopping in and out of relationships with men she barely even knows, because she barely even knew if they would stick around. But she did it unprotected. She was raw dogging these men on the first night. So yes, the men that ran in and out on Tammy was Tammy's fault. Why is it Tammy's fault, you ask? Because Tammy should have been worried about Tammy. She should have been making sure Tammy was taken care of. She should have been looking into her self-interest. But she wasn't. She was out there trying to get a nut from the nigga with the good Jordans. And then the next nigga with a nice car. And then the next nigga with the dope roll on Instagram. Or whatever the fuck. And she's just bouncing from dick to fucking dick. That's where we start worrying. See, we don't care about her having multiple children. Because, see, when I was growing up, the men folk used to say, she got kids? Oh, hell, that just means she fucking. But if they said she had kids by 5 different motherfuckers, what am I supposed to say? She's got a whole bunch of babies by a whole bunch of men. Which means she ain't just fucking, she might have something. So yeah, it's Tammy's fault.
We want people to hold y'all down, but at the same time, if they too good at it, then they too independent.
Black men have never, ever, not once said that a woman that's good at holding them down is too independent. We may say that a woman that is nagging or she's barking a bunch of orders or just overbearing, we might say that she's a little pushy or she's bossy or, you know, something like that. But we've never said a woman that's holding us down and she's good at it is too independent. See, where are you getting your facts from? I want to see where this shit is coming from, because it ain't coming from the black community. At this point, I think you just making stuff up to cause a separation between the black man and his community.
And you want to say, oh yeah, like you don't need me. They kind of don't.
That's a damn lie, because they do need us. They need us just like we need them. Without the straight black man, eventually you just breed us out of existence. Yeah, the babies get lighter and lighter and lighter till there's no melanin. Without the straight black woman, the black man will breed us out of existence. Yes, we will get lighter and lighter and lighter until there's no melanin. So yes, we need each other from beginning to fucking end. The black man needs the black woman the same way the black woman needs the black man. We need each other. And we don't need is people like you trying to come into our communities and tear it the fuck up because you don't like black men for some reason. Nigga, you's a black man. Gay black man, but you're a black man your damn self. How the fuck you gonna speak against black men? Oh, that's right. You don't want the gay black men out the community. You just want the straight black men out the community so that all the women would just go off with everybody else. The fuck? Truthfully, what this sounds like to me is you're trying to get the black woman to turn against the black man, and then from there you'll try to get all women to turn against the black man so you'll have more black men for yourself. Selfish bastard.
Maybe what y'all should start considering is that maybe our community is meant to be matriarchal.
You know you fucked up, right? Yeah, you fucked up. Yeah, you fucked up. That killed your whole argument. You want to be under a matriarchal system? You tired of the way the black communities ran, huh? Well, let me give you a point of insight. Since the 1970s, this has been a matriarchal community. The black woman has been running the black community since the 1970s. The black man has not been allowed in the home so she can get a check. So, yeah, your matriarchal system, you already have that. And you don't like the way it's ran. At this point, you need to shut up and go sit down. Really, go sit down. Read a book or something. Normally, at this point, I would say shalom. But to be honest, when it comes to someone separating the black man from the black woman and the black woman from the black man and tearing up the black community, I don't wish people like you peace at all.